Hey, stream is up. Let's full screen this and let's get into it. So yes, I have YouTube has given me recommendations of like, watch the trailers and stuff. So I have seen, I guess, screenshots of a few things, and obviously Genshin was drip marketed for this patch, so that's about all I know. There's a few things in there that I won't say because again it's like trailers are recommended and stuff, but I haven't actually watched them, so let's check it out. Let me know if the volume is good for you guys.
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's
Just
plan
getting right
needs
into it.
Too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
Yeah, so not everyone agrees with it.
Aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
This is a distress signal for the
Focusing
Masters of the
on Gnosis.
Nightwind.
Sid Lolly.
Auroran was indeed being threatened.
Great going, Malika.
Auroran mentioned as well.
We're already off to a rocky start here.
Rocky, you right, chat? Yeah, she is a very fun design. I do think I'll be going for her. I've guaranteed, so. Rio, you're fine. You big baby. You just had like 3 hours of lap time.
There's only one place she could go.
Scratching at the door.
His soul
Cat.
is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
No, Rio, you're fine. I'll have to go back through the dialogue again. We'll reanalyze a lot of this stuff. Okay. Another character map. Level and loss. Probably for Genshin, right?
That a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
Okay. Yep.
And once you've learned
Rematch with Capitano.
the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the wolves, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much.
The Gnosis there?
Survival is worth any price.
Let's give him everything we've got!
Natman must pay the price, and only Malika's death can clear the debt. All I wanted was to see her again.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
Death and resurrection, right?
I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival.
Yeah, Capitano. I wonder if his Capitano is like a hero from the past or something of novel. Cool. More cutscenes as well. Yeah, that looks really fun. Again, we'll go back over. Oh, Chaska and Silali as well. Yeah, and of course I already got the codes. I can see the art there. All of them great designs, very fun. We'll obviously go back over the trailer and like pause and actually listen to the audio better or read it better and look at that and deep dive. Sorry, I was distracted by the cat scratching and mowing at the door. He's being a stinker. Like I said, he's already got like 3 hours of lap time today. So he's just being a big baby.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact
Okay,
version
a little different.
5.1 special program.
Adventure Go.
My
right?
name is Gabe, and I'm from the Genshin Impact localization team.
And I'm Kai, I'm also from the Loke team, and will be your host for today's program. We're usually translating Genshin Impact behind the scenes, so it's an honor to talk about the latest update. I'm pretty
Interesting.
stoked about what's coming in version 5.1.
Totally. I'm sure that everyone else is just as excited to find out about the new update.
Then let's give them what they've been waiting for. First up, Shilonen will be our new playable character in version 5.1. Whoa, Shilonen has a lot going on. Where should we start?
Yeah, we should probably start
Name
with
engraver.
her profession.
Of course.
Shilonen is a famous smith from the Children of Echoes, one of Natlan's 6 tribes.
Right, and
She
she's
forges all
one of the
kinds
ones that we
goods,
found
like
out
jewelry, vehicles, and weapons.
has a
You name it,
connection.
and she'll make it.
Ancient name. I forget
We've
what it's
already
called.
seen some of her creations,
Like
actually.
Ancient Name
She
Bear,
created
but
the Pyro Archon sunglasses and Kachina's drill turbo twirlers.
specifically
You'll be
one
able
of
to see
the
even more of her
like
handiwork,
6
including the
Ancient Name
weapons of
Bears that
some of our new
Malwika is looking
upcoming
for,
Natlan characters.
right?
Wow, she's forged so many
Malwika.
creations.
Yeah,
Malwika.
and they're all really varied.
She
Yeah.
gets so much respect in
Yeah,
Netland,
fun
but her
design.
job is really challenging.
Yeah.
What's her secret?
Shilonen is a really skilled smith, but her work
Right,
mindset
we
is
heard
the
about
true key to her
that in her
success.
drip marking.
As she likes to say, if you overwork yourself, then your mind and body will settle the score.
Yep.
You can't accomplish much while you're
I
burned
guess,
out. That's
what
why
would
she
you call
believes
it?
that it's important to take
Chosen?
breaks.
So what does
Ancient
she
name
do during
bearers
her
or something?
time off?
Well,
don't know.
for one, she likes
But
to
they essentially
sunbathe in
inherit
tree
the
branches.
memories
That's
from
right. We
back
saw her
then.
doing that before.
Yeah, in
From
the Ignition
predecessors.
teaser.
Yes.
But that's not her only hobby. She also likes to listen to music.
Oh yeah, that's a popular pastime in her tribe, right?
Absolutely. See those earpieces in her ears?
Mhm.
They actually connect to a
Lots
record
of jewelry.
player.
Cool.
She made
Looking
them
at
so
her
that she
hand
can
and
listen to music during
the
her work
bands and
breaks.
everything.
And the musical beats help her keep up a steady forging rhythm.
Hmm.
They're pretty handy.
Wow, it seems like her skill set is really convenient.
Mm-hmm. And as a smith, her skill set also comes in handy for exploration. Shilonen
Okay.
actually forged
Yep.
some special equipment that make it easier to get around. Let's take a look.
All not-long characters and exploration stuff. So far, I would really like the look of
Ooh, she's in
Kinich,
her Night
but-
Soul's blessing attire. Cool.
Yeah.
yeah, skating
Wow,
around.
She makes climbing look so easy.
Yeah.
Yep,
She can even
roller
stop
skates.
in the middle of her climb and take
That's
in the
fun.
surrounding view.
See the markings as
Nice. I
well.
bet she finds a lot of inspiration that way.
For sure.
Oh,
When she finds something
Little
interesting,
guy.
she immediately springs into action.
cool. Switching to like
She's
the panther
intense.
form.
Speaking of intense, let's discuss her battle mechanics.
Okay.
Shilonen uses
Yeah.
special equipment in combat
See a
too.
bar on the left there.
See those three objects next to her? They look like gems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, those are samplers that were crafted by Shilonen herself.
Is these some of her normal
those are
attacks?
super shiny. They really suit Shilonen's design.
Yeah,
In
and
her
their color
Night Soul
can change.
state, right?
The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but their element will change when you
Okay.
add Hydro, Pyro,
Yeah,
Cryo, or Electro
Electro.
characters to your party. For example,
So we saw
if
there.
Mualani is in your party, then one of Shilonen's samplers will become aligned with Hydro.
Okay,
and
it
when
looks like the
Shilonen
bar
activates
fills
that
up on the
sampler,
left there.
She can reduce nearby
you do some
enemies'
normals.
resistance to Hydro damage.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you activate the samplers?
It's simple.
And
When
they're giving an
Shilonen
example
has at
there
least
of,
two samplers of an element other
if
than
you
Geo,
Hydro
then hitting enemies with her normal
reduce
attacks
Hydro
will build
res.
up Night Soul points. When
See
Night
on the
Soul
left
points
there,
are
that
at their
activates for
maximum level,
Hydro,
then all samplers will be
Pyro, and
activated.
Electro.
This reduces
So
the
whoever's
corresponding elemental resistances of
team.
nearby enemies.
Cool.
Okay, I think I understand her kit now.
Nice.
Shilonen's abilities work
Activate
best
all
when there are
samplers
at
on
least two
hand.
different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party. Once you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's blessing state
Cool
and
to see
max
Hu
out her
Tao.
Night Soul points.
Being used
Exactly.
again.
These skills allow her to reduce
Multiple
multiple types
types.
of elemental
Yeah,
resistance.
that's fun.
Of course, Shilonen also works in teams with multiple Geo characters. If Shilonen's samplers are aligned with Geo, then her normal attacks and plunging attacks deal
Okay.
greater damage instead of
Sort of
rapidly
an on-field
accumulating
then.
Night Soul points.
Oh, really?
Shilonen also has a talent that should be helpful for exploring that land. When Shilonen is in your party,
Yep,
triggering a
swapping
Night Soul
in.
transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Shilonen's elemental burst deals AoE Geo damage, and if she has at least
Fun,
two
quick
samplers of
animation.
an element other than Geo, then her burst will
Pulls
restore
out the DJ
HP
set.
to active characters at set intervals.
Cool. Healer
Alright,
as well.
That's all we have for
So
Shilonen's
healing
skills.
and res
Oh, I
reduction.
forgot to mention something important.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ancient names.
And of course,
Shilonen
since not long
inherited
is
the
going to focus
art
on
of
not long
ancient name
characters and them
forging.
working together,
The Pyro
which
Archon
makes sense
even
with the
appointed her
story.
to forge an
Yes,
ancient name for
ancient
the
name.
Traveler.
Mhm.
Ancient names record
Heard
the
about
deeds
that at
of
the end.
Natlan's heroes,
Um,
right? It's amazing she can forge something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to
Natlan
pick her up
cherishes
for
its ancient
not long
names.
characters then.
Few
She can
have
work
the honor of
outside
being
not long teams,
recognized by
but
past heroes, and
I
even
think she'll be
fewer
very fun
individuals
to
have
use
the
on them.
ability to forge ancient names. Be sure to check out Tribal Chronicles Nanatsugayan
Yeah,
in
I
version
s-
5.1
I still need to do
learn
those.
more about Shilonen and
I'll see if I
ancient
can
name
do those
forging.
on stream.
And
If they're
just like in version
streamlined
5.0,
enough where I can just
travelers can earn extra
all of them in one
primogens
stream or
and
not.
level up materials by completing Shilonen's Tribal Chronicle during
Okay.
version 5.1.
Speaking of forging an ancient name for the Traveler, at the
Yeah,
end
so
of the last
what, that'll be
Archon
like 2
quest,
Genshin streams
the
if
Pyro
I
Archon made it sound pretty difficult.
do those.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The Traveler is an
Or
outlander,
3 actually. Yeah,
so
we have
their
3 tribes
adventures in
available.
Netland aren't
So I do
recorded in
those
the
3.
Night Kingdom. If those deeds aren't recorded, then it's going to be pretty tricky to forge an ancient name for the Traveler.
Yeah,
Okay.
no wonder the Pyro Archon said nobody's ever done it before.
During the version 5.1 Archon quest, we'll have to figure out how to overcome
Some
that
details in the art there.
We'll also get the chance to meet Citlali from the Masters of the Night Wind.
March.
Her tribe
Her,
is said to be
English would be at
extremely
least.
knowledgeable about the Wyub, so she might be able to turn the tides in our favor.
Yes.
Of course, the Traveler's ancient name won't be the
Oh,
only
boy.
obstacle. The threat of the Abyss remains, and it
Very
seems
new
like
facial
Auroran,
animations.
a mysterious member of
Cool,
the Masters
Gizzy
of the
his
Night
in-game
Wind
model.
is working on a secret plan.
We saw him only really in the
There's so much to
background.
look forward to. Travelers can
teaser.
also earn extra
And
primo
Chromia
gems
as
from
well.
this Archon quest,
Lightning,
right?
cool.
You're exactly right. Just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn an extra 500 Primo Gems if they complete the Natlan Archon quest Act 3 and Act 4 during version 5.1. But
Okay.
that's not all. Extra rewards will also be available for exploring Natlan during version 5.1. Travelers
Okay.
can earn a total of 400
Interesting.
extra Primo Gems by completing related world quests and increasing Natlan exploration progress. Travelers who already reached the required amount of progress in version 5.0
Yeah,
can
that won't
directly
be too
claim the
bad then.
rewards during the new version. But don't worry if you're more laid back about exploring new regions. These exploration rewards will be available for 2 versions.
That's nice.
That means
Yeah,
you will have
don't have
all
to
of
rush.
version 5.1 and 5.2 to satisfy the conditions and claim the rewards.
Yeah. Can we expect similar rewards to become available as the map expands in future updates?
Yeah, if we get like
You
DLC
bet.
areas and
Limited
stuff.
time exploration rewards will be
Or
offered
just
for all
expansions.
future Natlan areas.
Cool.
Each time a new region is released, the exploration rewards will be available for 2 versions. That
Yeah,
way,
that's a nice little
travelers
bonus.
should have enough time to
I
explore
mean,
the
what,
new
that's
maps
like
and
2,
claim those
3
extra Primo
pulls?
Gems.
3 pulls?
Each version comes with a ton of activities. You might even
A
come
little bit
across
over.
some opportunities for exploration during certain commissions or events. So you'll definitely have a ton of chances to work towards those rewards.
We should give the travelers an example.
No problem. In version 5.1, travelers will be able
Okay.
to take part in an event called Aphid Treasure Trace. They'll work together with Shilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids. It's not as simple as I make it sound, though.
No, little
These creatures
guy.
have been corroded by the abyss, which caused them to grow unnaturally large.
Wow, is nothing
Interesting.
safe from abyssal corrosion? Natlan's really going through
Have to
a
chase
tough
them
time.
around.
Tell me about it. Luckily, the corrosion levels are still reversible.
Okay.
Start
High
by
frequency
unleashing
or
attacks with
night
your
soul
characters,
aligned
then
attacks.
use Shilonen's insect net to break their shields. Once the surrounding shields are down, travelers can purify the abyssal energy inside of them. Elsewhere in Natlan, travelers who venture into a
Yep,
specific
and then a,
underground cavern will
new character
discover a
match.
secret source automaton that was left behind by a lost civilization. The
Yeah,
secret
guys, definitely
source
not Conria.
constructor awaits all challengers. If you manage to beat this new boss, then you can earn special materials.
I bet Shilonen would love to get
Yep.
her hands on the parts of that
Hint,
automaton.
hint, guys. Yeah.
Okay, we introduced our new character and the new boss.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move
Rio,
on to
you're
the event
fine.
wishes.
You big
In the first half
baby.
of version 5.1, travelers can look forward to event wishes
You
for
mean
Shilonen
Chiori?
and
Cool.
Chiori. A new 5-star sword, Peak
Oh,
Patrol
that's really
Song,
cool.
will be
I love
featured
the
on the
effects
weapon
there.
banner. And in the second half of version 5.1, we'll have returning
Like
event
a
wishes for
soundbar.
Nahida and Hutao.
Yes, and new 4-star weapons will
pretty
also
darn good
be
as
added
well.
to the weapon banner during version
4-star.
5.1.
Okay.
Okay,
Keep an eye out if you're interested in them.
Flammable
Oh, I
polearm
can't
and
wait.
sword.
but it's about
So
time
look
for our
cool. I
first
like
break.
the color schemes.
See you soon, travelers.
Rio,
See you soon.
you're such a big baby. You can handle not having lap time for 30 minutes. Fun art again. Yeah, I get a better look at the skates. As well as the markings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and she just has a fun design, and I think she's going to be a very good support unit for Danlan and outside Danlan. So that's why I'm picking her up. And then continue saving for Pyro Archon.
Paris City. Things are looking really festive.
That's because we're celebrating Nahida's birthday in
Aw.
version 5.1.
Is that going to be
still
another one of
remember
our
how the
events?
Sub-Zero's
Yeah.
festival kept repeating during the Archon
But
quest
now we
2
get a
years
good
ago.
birthday.
Nahida couldn't celebrate her birthday because the Grand Sage trapped her in the sanctuary of Surastana.
Right.
Yeah.
And Nahida's character teaser was so sad.
Oh boy.
Especially during that third instance of when I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. The sudden change of music was
Depression
so
and
heart-wrenching.
Definitely. The Traveler really helped out by exposing the Academia, and Nahida was able to earn her people's love.
Yeah.
But we all feel like she deserves a true birthday
Yeah, just
celebration,
forget
right?
about the
Yeah,
Root of Odyssey.
absolutely.
So, in the version 5.1
Definitely
event,
do not cry
Chromatic
then.
Ode of Candice and Roses,
Ooh, free
travelers will get the
Candice.
chance to give
Neat.
Nahida the birthday celebration that she deserves.
All right, finally.
Yeah, actually, I have a few screenshots
Nature
that I
and
can
nature
share with
wisdom.
everyone. Do you want to take a sneak peek at this Sub-Zero's festival?
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa, that's a lot of people. It looks like they're secretly discussing something.
Yeah, I'll
This
plan the
year,
birthday
the
party.
Academia is organizing a birthday
Kinari,
celebration unlike
Kale,
any other.
Dea, Candice,
Think of it as
Traveler.
a small way to make up for
Paimon.
their past mistakes. Plus, the Traveler has teamed up with a bunch of friends from Sumeru to prepare a special
Yeah.
surprise for Nahida.
Oh, I can't wait to see her reaction.
Of course,
Yeah, that'll
a
be fun.
surprise is only as good as your ability to keep it a secret. So
The last
don't
time
give
we
it away,
interacted
travelers.
with Nahida a little bit
The
was
flower
Sri
carriage
Lanka.
is
It
another
wasn't
important
much.
part of Sub-Zero's festival. This year, our Sumeru friends have created a miniature carriage to simulate the parade. That way,
Cool.
it can go off without a hitch.
That's so nice of them.
Kave.
And the Traveler will serve as the Knight of Flowers during the real parade, escorting the carriage along the route.
Yeah, first
Wow,
sage
so
of
the
Blue
Traveler
Air,
is like
right?
Nahida's protector.
Yeah, it looks like the Aranara are also involved
Oh
in the
boy.
festival. If you want to
Yeah.
learn more about
Our
this
little
year's Sub-Zero's
buddies.
festival, including the birthday surprise,
Wonder how many
then
people are
be
having,
sure to check out the
flashbacks.
event during version 5.1.
It's time to make
I didn't
some
mind it
memories
too much, but
sweeter
it
than
was a
candied
long
as
quest.
you knock nuts.
Travelers
Aw,
can also
and the
look
art as
forward
well.
to different types of gameplay during the event.
As the flower
Remember
crown
the
and
parade
everything.
simulator that we saw in the earlier screenshot? Travelers can take it for a spin
Ah,
during the
minigames,
event,
yeah.
rocking carriage.
Fun.
The goal is to control the direction of the carriage to avoid
Yeah, collect
obstacles while
flowers.
gathering as many flowers as possible.
Avoid
Collect
pots.
blessings along the way, and you'll be able to obtain a higher
Or
score.
jars.
Nice.
In the second event, in a reflection of reality and dreams, travelers will enter unique dreamscapes,
Okay.
search for anomalies within the
Find
dreams,
what's
and
wrong.
fix them.
Oh, so it's like a spot the difference game. That's one of my specialties.
In the third event, Shadow of the
And
Night's
then, yeah,
Blade,
combat.
the Knight of Flowers must eradicate evil on behalf of the Dendro Archon. Earn points by defeating as many enemies as possible within the time limit. You can even increase your performance level and earn buffs by satisfying special conditions during the challenge.
This
Showing
should
off
be a
Geo
breeze
Team
for the
with
Knight of
Trina.
Flowers. Bring it on.
Obviously showing them and heal
Oh wow!
and reduce res.
Looks like
so
someone's excited for the Sub-Zero's festival. I hope travelers feel the
yeah,
same
it would
way.
be fun
Hey, I'm
to
sure they will.
show
In
now,
addition
see what
to
teams I
Nahida's
could run
birthday
around
celebration,
on release
version 5.1 offers
without
other
having any
exciting events.
not on 5
Seize the
stars
pursuit,
otherwise.
travelers will be able to earn
Because again,
rewards by
we're
completing
saving up for
various challenges.
Malvika.
They can even choose their own difficulty setting.
Oh, cool.
Why?
Each
I don't know.
challenge comes
They said
with
in the
unique
trailer.
buffs. Use them wisely to clear the challenge as quickly as possible.
Gosh, Mirror
You'll find tougher
Maidens.
enemies at higher difficulty levels.
In Reminiscent Regimen Thrill, travelers will team up with each other in co-op to tackle a challenge with 4 random
Okay.
stages.
Yeah, minigame
Each
time.
challenge will feature different reminiscent reinforcements.
Mario Party.
Selecting a character that fits the reinforcements featured in each stage will make it easier to complete. Each player can choose a strengthening buff before entering a stage. You can give your team an advantage
I
by
mean,
choosing
yeah.
a buff that works with the specific stage
I never
design.
love
It's all
these,
about
but I
optimizing
don't
your
mind doing
teamwork.
them.
Absolutely. After completing the challenge, travelers will earn thrilling stars based
Again,
on
usually
their performance.
I'm
Be
a
sure to
solo
gather thrilling
gamer,
stars if
so
you want to claim the corresponding rewards.
New envisaged Echoes challenges will also be added in version
cool.
5.1.
Yeah.
Travelers will now be able to obtain
Zhongli.
Echoes for Zhongli and Keqing.
Whoa, Zhongli's echo is really cool.
Keqing's echo is
Yeah.
also beautiful.
Dragging
She
you.
leaves a trail of flowers behind her.
Whoa, save some excitement for our other updates. During version 5.1, a few familiar faces will
TCG.
also be added to Genius
Every single
Invocation
time they
TCG.
update TCG, I'm like, I need to
Travelers can
play
look forward to
TCG.
new character cards, monster
Yeah,
cards, and
sad.
action cards.
Cool.
Version 5.1 is absolutely
obviously we have
packed with
Chiori.
events. There's
But
even
yeah.
the Aphid Treasure Trace event that we introduced at the beginning of the
Lecter,
program.
Herald, and
That's not
Guy.
all. There's an old friend we haven't seen in a
Lieben?
while.
Wait, do you mean...
We haven't seen
That's
Lieben.
right. Lieben will
Yeah.
be back in version 5.1.
There he
Just
is.
like always, travelers can exchange their items for primo gems and level up materials. I even heard that Natlan specific materials will be available
Cool.
during his latest visit.
Awesome.
That should be all for the version 5.1 events. That
Wow,
means
that's
it's
quick.
about time for our second
Well, I mean,
break.
yeah, it's 30
You
minutes
got it.
rather than
We'll
like
be right back, travelers.
what we got with 5.0, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours? Over 2 hours. I think 5.0 was very long. Yeah, and they're playing Nahida's music, of course. Yeah, that will be a wholesome event. That'll be fun. We'll have to see how much that contrasts with the main quest.
Optimizations. First up,
5.1.
a skip feature will be added to the Spiral Abyss.
Okay.
This change allows you to skip floor 9 in the new update if you obtained full stars on floor 11 of the
Okay.
previous
So a
Spiral
little
Abyss.
similar to
Obtaining full stars on floor 12
MOC.
will allow you to skip both floor 9 and floor 10.
cool.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
this
similar
change
to
will create a
MOC
smoother
and,
experience.
That sounds
Star
so
Rail,
convenient.
so you can get through
Yeah, I
the
know, right?
easy stuff
Just as a
faster.
reminder,
This
the
doesn't
Primo Gem
take long.
rewards from the
It literally
skip
takes like
floors
what,
will
like
need to
3
be
minutes
claimed
each,
manually.
but
floor
still.
rewards such as domain reliquaries
Yeah, it's a nice
will be
quality of life.
distributed automatically when you open the Spiral Abyss interface. In addition, you can now open multiple domain reliquaries at once.
Nice. We don't have to keep opening them one by one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continuing with more optimizations,
for when
the
you complete
filtering and
Abyss.
sorting logic of the character
I'm so
artifact
used to
interface has been improved. The system
not
will now
giving me
remember
anything
your
good.
artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time.
Cool.
You can also sort by
Yeah,
affix for
so
an
quality of
individual
life stuff.
artifact slot. Those preferences will also be saved.
That will make it a lot easier to filter artifacts for each character.
Mhm.
Totally. The character ascension mechanics will also be optimized in version 5.1. You can now
Okay.
see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory.
Okay.
A feature
Yeah.
will also be added to the crafting bench that allows you
Again,
to
just
filter
everything that
recipes by
speeds up
character ascension
some of these
goals.
things are a little more
This will
tedious.
allow you to easily view and craft the number of materials that you need.
Ah, that's
Now,
very nice,
you don't
actually.
have to calculate the required materials and quantities in advance. You can do all of that at the
I mean,
crafting
yeah,
bench.
just over prepare.
Version 5.1 will also be adding other small
Just prepare more than
optimizations.
you need, so
Be
you have a
sure to
little
check
bit of a
out future
surplus.
announcements for more information.
All right,
Okay.
travelers. Some of you might have already noticed, but Genshin Impact turns
Yeah.
4 years old
4-year
tomorrow.
anniversary.
We've had an incredible journey so far, right? Let's see where this path has taken us. It's
Mhm.
time to relive some amazing memories.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is probably one of the things that got spoiled by YouTube recommendations. Yeah. Cool. Get some animation. Looks like we're sparring against the like that long spirits. I'm forgetting what they're called. Passing memories.
Sometimes it's rainy.
I
Sometimes
was not anticipating an A and B.
That's what journey means. Can't see the scene ahead's blurry, but we still must pursue the dream. Travel through the heights and shallows, put on a sturdy shell to face the perils. I hear about your last trace. Love is shining bright in the deep night. Stand up to fight many times and know what's wrong or right. The scars will finally heal.
Of course, using that line. Pretty much poem that's from. Oh, back into animation. Sick. And yet I love whenever they actually show Traveler using multiple elements. It's so much fun. There's literally something I was talking about in 5.0. I was like, I want to see more of that, and then they immediately start showing more of that, and I was like, yes, thank you. Of course, they show that moment. Yeah. And you have to show the good and the bad. Happy and sad. And was that a bit of a teaser for the story?
Here's to 4 years of Genshin Impact.
Hey, happy birthday!
Yeah, maybe find the Night Kingdom there as well.
It's already been 4 years. Where's
Yeah,
the
no,
time
that was
gone?
really cool.
It really
just
brings back so many memories when I see all those scenes. There's that fight against Storm Terror, the Battle of the Jade Chamber,
journey.
Nahida saying goodbye to Greater Lord Ruka Devada, the Masquerade of the Guilty.
I know, and I'm definitely going to have that song on repeat.
That's exactly what I did with the Natland Symphony performance.
Yeah,
It seems like
it
this
is really
is a good
sweet.
place to announce that Natland's first OST album, Land of Tleayatl, is about to be released.
Yep.
The album
I think I
contains
listened to a
3
little bit of
discs
that.
featuring 78 original tracks
I
composed
like
for
turning
Genshin
on the
Impact.
Hoyo music in the shower and
Yay,
just
we can finally
listen
add
into
Natland's
it.
regional soundtrack to our
Also works as a
playlist.
timer.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
YouTube pauses your videos if you're not
That
touching the
looks like
screen
all the
constantly.
information we have to
So
share.
after like 15 or
That
so,
means
15
it's
to 20
time for
minutes
the
it
special
pauses.
program to come to an end.
That tells me, yep,
Is there
time to
anything
get
you
out.
want to say before we leave?
Yeah,
For
so
sure. Well, I think
we're
there's
definitely
so
gonna
much
go
cool
over,
content coming in this
the trailer
version,
at the
and
beginning.
hey, come on,
and
4th
I'll
anniversary.
look
That's so
at the end of that
huge.
animation
Yeah.
again,
I
because
mean,
I do
we've
think
put
that's
so much work
teasing
into this game over
something
the
there.
years, and every version has been special. But I gotta say, 5.0, 5.1, these have been great.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, Genshin Impact
Yeah, and then
is
not
not
on
only
5.2,
a game
but
to me.
5.3.
It's my work, it's my
so
life.
Right.
it's going to be
I play
really
Genshin
interesting.
Impact every day. I talk about Genshin Impact every day, and I interact with players online. It's all these years.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Totally.
So if I have to say something this time, we are truly, truly grateful that you guys, our players, are continue playing this game, and we're just as excited as you guys for what's coming next in the game.
I mean, yeah, can't wait to see what they do with that line.
That's so
Shinejinaya, Kanria,
Well,
in the future.
Unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Once again, thank you so much for all of the support over these past 4 years. Hope to see you in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, that, and then it ends very quickly after that. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say well, would I say condensed? They very much are trying not to give too much away. Like, we have the trailer at the beginning, which will check some stuff over there, and obviously there's hints and they talk about some stuff there, but the rest of it, they were really like, they're really tight-lipped. They did not want to say too much, which I think is good. It's better to err than saying too little, than saying too much. But yeah, I think the ending of the animation was interesting. Because you have like facing, you know, what I assume is like Night Kingdom stuff, right? So we have that here. Yeah, it looks like facing Abyss, facing Night Kingdom. You know, maybe that theory that because we get an ancient name, the traveler could die and be resurrected. And then that's what the fire is here, is we're chilling, holding them off for the moment, and then fire comes in and Vika's here to help out. Again, resurrect us because of the ancient name. That would be really fun if that's a plot point. I mean, obviously, they're really setting up that there's going to be a sacrifice, a death of some sort. I mean, they talk about it in here like, Marvika's death. But yeah, let's go over the dialogue. And some of the stuff we see, I'll pause at. So I'll pause on scenes, and I'll pause on dialogue to read through it, try and analyze it. And of course, Jolin, new character. I'm going for, she looks cool. Support character. And she'll be my first Nylon character. So, yeah. I'll be happy to go for her and then keep saving for Marvika. Because I definitely want her. And I might want Constellations. You know, going off of how Farina turned out. Okay. Let's just have all my fingers ready.
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time.
So, too much time and too many things can go wrong. Yeah. Just wanted to look if there was anything we could really spot here. We've seen this area before. Malika went through it, so we're looking at her past memories. You can see all the tribes there, and I'm guessing Sacred Flame.
A long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon
The
confirmed
Gnosis
the
can resolve the
the
crisis.
crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
Which, there, it almost seemed like there's a flame going out, right? Yeah. Comes at a huge price, which they did talk about Malvika dying, so her own sacrifice, right? Gnosis can resolve it, but she has to sacrifice herself, and possibly the Sacred Flame as well.
But it comes at a huge price.
This is a distress signal for the
For the Night Wind. Auroron being threatened.
Masters of the Night.
And we're obviously with Solali here, so she's showing us what's going on, and maybe Auroron is being coerced by Capitano. I guess we'll have to see.
Wind. So
Coerced, yeah.
Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Yeah.
Great going, Malika. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Wonder if that's how we get introed or something else. It's like, oh boy, you're not introducing us in the right way, right? Traveling Paimon to Shonen. Or just, in general, the state that Natlan is in right now. Okay. Something going on over there.
If she's trying to
Finish that ancient name. One place you could go. Oh, if like, if Marvika is trying to finish her ancient name? Is that what she's talking about?
There's only one place she could go.
I do think that's what's happening, yeah. Now that's Marvika somewhere. using the Gnosis. We get to see the Pyro Gnosis for the first time. Soul is temporarily restrained by us, become more fragile. His soul, sorry. Appears to become more.
His soul is temporarily restrained by us.
Yeah, we'll have to see who they're talking about there. Because it could be Traveler, could be someone else. Again, the process of making an ancient name and all that does not seem easy or simple.
More fragile in the process.
Yeah, but then new match boss, which we'll have to see from the moves how interesting it is to fight.
In the event that a confrontation
Becomes inevitable. I'll stall the captain.
becomes
Yeah.
inevitable, I'll stall the
Ulrika
captain
versus
while you
Capitano.
advance.
So
And once you learn
rematch
the
time.
truth of the
Hierarch and Ulrika would never willingly share with you. Consider my proposal.
Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly
Malwika.
share with you.
Right, and he's talking to Aurora on there.
You may just
Chaska and her sister. Watching the Fatui. Carrying out
find it in
something.
your heart to consider my proposal.
Capitano's ordering. Yep, seeing a bunch of Fatui here. Now, what are those Fatui charging towards? Because the interesting thing with the Fatui is the... With Fontaine and now Notlot, they are interested in helping. They do want to make sure the situation gets resolved, right? In a way that's beneficial to the nation. So,
Consider my proposal.
yeah, so we have them charging up like a bridge here. Some of them being taken out. Okay, and Auroron charging to like some, yeah, it looks like fighting some Abyss guys. And then I don't know who that is in the middle that they're maybe attacking. Could be Malwika. Maybe they're sent to help out. Who knows? But yeah, it looks like Fatui versus the Abyss. Auroron is a bow character as well. See that there. Willani.
We have to make
Decision for her. Yep, and we see fighting hilly churls. Some Notlon's warriors. And Traveler upgrade sword again? Do we finally get a better sword? Yeah, and it looks like we're all trying to head towards the stadium of the Sacred Flame.
to make the decision for her.
Kinichi.
Here and now.
A land without the
Without the Lord of the Night. Protection of the rules. Right. So the rules that the Pyro Archon came up with before the OG Pyro Archon that the rest have been following since then.
a land without the Lord of the Night, without
Yeah, and then we see this,
the protection of the rules, is doomed.
which... Is this just a big old portal straight into the Night Kingdom? It's kind of what it feels like. Or into the Abyss. Looks like they might even be using the Sacred Flame to do that. Sorry,
Start.
throat is... right, we get a better shot of the Gnosis here. We got the sun symbology. I'm not super familiar with chess, so I don't immediately recognize which piece this would be. I'm sure theory crafters already have an idea.
Too much. Humanity's survival is
Worth any price. Yeah, and then we get that.
any price.
Yeah, and then we see a bunch of like these shadows coming out. Doing everything we got. Yeah, along with the rituals. So again, Night Kingdom. Yeah, so it seems like everyone's just charging in. Fatui, not long characters and people. Just getting bodied. Jonan jumping over though.
Man must pay the price.
Must pay the price for Marwika's death. Clear the debt. Yep. Again, talking about sacrifice and hopefully rebirth or, resurrection, being brought back. So yeah, she's using the Gnosis while this is going on. Again, either to do this or to stop this. We're gonna have to see.
Only my weakest stuff can clear
Yep, get another shot of that.
the debt. All I wanted was to see her
See her again.
again.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
If I could go back,
Yeah, and she's again using the Gnosis there. Cool. Some very cool impact frames on her. Yeah, and so we can see that what she's doing is to counter it because it's already opened here. Yeah. So she's working to cancel out whatever's going on.
whatever it took to ensure their
So their survival, if I could go back. Yeah, this is Capitano speaking.
survival.
Joining.
You've experienced something
Kachina.
similar, Malika. You should know exactly.
Hey, she flamed on again. Can light up her hair again. I guess, yeah, if you're sacrificing the Gnosis. Then we got her doing a big ol' punch. Yep, one punch man. Absolutely. So it almost looks like she's sacrificing the Gnosis as like an explosion of power, right? Essentially using it as a weapon, but in doing so, maybe that would kill her because it's just like, oh yeah, all that energy, the Gnosis being blown up or used to destroy something like that, you know, in raw form, raw energy. And then this was a little interesting because I noticed in the art we had these two objects, right? So I believe this is like the 6 tribes of Natlan, right? Sacred Flame. So you have like that up there, and then contrasting, you know, whatever this is down here, which kind of looked like what we saw in the trailer. And yeah, Malvika, Silali, Jonan, Chaska. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what is going to happen and what's going on, because it's definitely more complex as far as like the only clear-cut bad guy is Night Kingdom and abyssal stuff going on, right? It's like Capitano's trying to save Nalan, but he's doing it his own way. The Fatui are going to be helping out. We're going to have to see with, right, Masters of the Nightwind, the different tribes, see what happens to characters. You know, what do they choose to do? Will there be permanent consequences? It's going to be really interesting. Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm really looking forward to it. Again, Natlan's story, for me personally, I thought was one of the better stories in Genshin so far. And I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I think they had really good pacing in 5.0's story. And I didn't feel like we wasted any time. I felt like everything, again, was well paced out. We were always doing something new, exploring the area or the characters or advancing the main plot. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to what 5.1 is going to be. But I'm going to end that off there. So, I mean, hey, tell me what you guys think. You know, obviously without any leaks or spoilers or anything. What do you guys think is going on? Are you guys excited for the continuation of the story? Again, I know that I definitely am, but of course everyone will have different perspectives. So, yeah, feel free to leave that on down below. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Of course, we'll stream it within the first week, not day one, because I want people to be able to do it themselves. But first week, we're definitely going to do 5.1 story. Leading up to that, I think for streams, I think the next stream I want to do is Kaleda for in Zenless. I think I want to do that. And then also some of the tribal stories for Natlan. I want to give those a try. I want to see how those work, how cleanly we can do those in streams, if we can do like all of them in like a 2 to 3 hour stream, or if it will be smaller, like, oh, we do this in like an hour stream for part 1, then we can do a part 2, part 3 later and stuff. But yeah, super looking forward to it, really enjoying it, really liking the direction and the mysteries and the setup we have for Natlan. And yeah, can't wait. Can't wait for the next update. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya. See ya, boys and girls, next stream. Ooh. Now, go to the crybaby cat, who's going to pour me. I don't have lap time for 30 to 45 minutes, and I will start crying like I'm dying because, oh no, I need 7 to 8 hours of lap time a day. I know, he's such a poor kitty. Not spoiled at all. Never. Okay. Bye, guys, for real this time.